Moment you have all been waiting for, Mr. Tom Felton. Tom, good morning.
Hello, sir. How you doing this morning?
I am fantastic. Everybody, of course, obviously knows you as Draco Malfoy from the Harry Potter movies. I know women are excited. People have been texting in. Will he marry me? We've got Santa Claus coming to our mall tonight, and somebody said, screw Santa Claus. Why can't Tom Felton come to our mall tonight?
Well, I'll have to be replacing Santa Claus. That's a big name. That's big boots to fill, literally.
Yes, exactly. First off, I've got to say, we just talked to, a few minutes ago, Ben Lyons, the movie reviewer, and he says he's headed to the driving range and he's ready to kick your butt in this golf tournament.
He talks the talk, old Lyons. I mean, it's the same he doesn't walk the walk. No, I've heard it all before. Yeah, little does he know that he's going to get annihilated on the golf course. I can't wait. Good old Lyons. He's always talking himself up.
Are you guys big? Are you a big golfer, or is this just kind of a charity thing?
It's a bit of both, actually. We started off with a bit of Ryder Cup heckling, and then it came into a sort of, well, if I was playing, this is what I would do. And then it came into, you know what, we try and do something for a good cause. So, yeah, we're going to try and put together like a Twitter charity golf match where we have Americans versus the Brits and see how it gets on.
Excellent. I like it. Well, I'm going to go through some questions here from our Facebook page, so people want to know some stuff. Draco changes towards the end of the series. Was it hard for you to redefine your character over the course of the movies?
No, it wasn't so much hard. I mean, it was challenging, definitely, but it was great fun. It was so nice to play something different. After years of being this horrible little snotty bully, it was great to sort of turn around and actually see the vulnerable side of him and actually to understand why he is like that. So yeah, it wasn't really hard. It was slightly challenging, but also a lot more fun.
Yeah. Somebody said, speaking of fun, what was the most fun scene in all of the movies that you got to film?
Oh man, there were so many good times. Actually, I won't forget in Half-Blood Prince, Daniel and I got to blow up a bathroom together in a sort of fight scene, and they literally rigged the whole thing up with explosives, and we just pointed our wand and they blew something up. So yeah, that's pretty much every child's dream right there, I think.
That's awesome. So, and then kind of combining a bunch of questions here. People want to know that because you're such a jerk in the movies, do people think you're a jerk in real life? And also, are you worried about being cast only as a jerk and a villain in the future because you played it so well?
Well, it's definitely true. 7-year-olds and unders do not give me the time of day, and if they do, they're not very nice about it. So yeah, I've suffered that one. I've had a few kids reduced to tears. I've had parents telling me to go away, leave their children alone. Yeah, boos and hisses on the street, that sort of thing. But that's all good. I'd take that in my stride. I'd take it on the chin. In regards to being typecast, not really. I mean, for one. Villainy is such fun to play. I would happily do this again in a heartbeat. But also as well, I'm only 23 years old, so I think it's a bit much to be worried about being typecast just yet. So yeah, fingers crossed for the future. And actually, I've already done a few films since finishing then, and it's nice to step outside the boundaries of Draco sometimes as well. That's cool. And speaking of future films, what kind of stuff are you working on? What films have you filmed? What do you have coming up? Tell us a little bit about what's in the future for old Tom Felton. Sure. Like a week after finishing Harry Potter, I went on to a film called Rise of the Apes, which is a prequel to Planet of the Apes. And that's with James Franco and Freida Pinto. That's going to be a really big movie next year, and that's an amazing story that I think is going to do so well. So I was very, very excited about doing that. And you were probably excited that you got to play a human and didn't have to play an ape. Yeah, that's the first question all my friends are asking. Like, are you going to be an ape? Are you going to be an ape? It's like, no, I get to be a human. You would cool. Be like you would be a very albino ape. It would, wouldn't it? That's scary. I hadn't even thought about that. Actually, it's funny. When I went on to the film, the director wound me up for 2 days saying that he was going to dye my hair bleach blonde. He's like, yeah, the bleach blonde looks really good on you. And I was like, really? Really? You want to do that after all the Harry Potter stuff? And he was like, yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I didn't say anything, and then obviously on the day, he let me know that he was just winding me up. That's funny. So what else? You got the Rise of the Apes. Anything else exciting? Rise of the Apes. I did a film called The Apparition with Twilight's Ashley Greene. That was very exciting. Twilight and Harry Potter have come together at last. Yes. So that was cool. And then we did that in February this year. That's going to be a really exciting sort of sci-fi horror thriller. And also I've just finished a film called From the Rough, which actually ties in neatly with what you were talking about, Ben Lyons, because it's a golf film. It's about 5 international golfers that that win scholarships to America to play. So yeah, I've been brushing up on my skills.
Very cool. And also you do the music stuff. I know last time we talked to you, you talked about you're a big hip-hop fan. I know you're involved with music. You signed a record deal. What's up with you in the music world?
Yeah, sure. Actually, it's something that I've started myself. I've actually I started an independent record label off. There was a few offers for me to go and make music with people and do that kind of stuff, but I didn't like the idea of it all getting out of my hands. So I said, sod it, I'll do it myself, and I have done. And I'm looking for young singer-songwriters to hopefully bring into the world next year. I think there's a crazy system with big labels trying to rip young singer-songwriters off by taking all the rights to the music and stuff. So we're trying to do it in a much more sort of artist-friendly way. Yeah, we've got a few people, in the mix, and hopefully next year's going to be a big year.
Very cool. I thought you were going to say there's a pattern of big record labels ripping off young artists, and I want to rip them off.
No, not ripping them off.
Yeah, screw the big labels.
If I get the opportunity, then.
Very cool. Well, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, it opened last night at midnight. It's officially in theaters today. This is part one. You can go see Tom Felton play a very, very evil villain in the movie, but in person, obviously. Very, very nice guy. Tom Felton, thanks so much for joining us again, man, and hopefully we'll talk soon.
Oh, not at all, man. Thanks for your time.
All right, bye-bye.
Cheers, buddy.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.